4 million hectares seized, $5 billion in taxpayer money gone, white farmers under attack. That's the narrative being pushed online, and even from the White House. But what if it's not true? What if these claims are more about political theater than actual land reform? Let's start with the biggest number: 4 million hectares. That's what's being reported as seized from white farmers. Reality? It's false. There is no evidence that South Africa has seized land under the 2024 Expropriation Act from white farmers or anyone else. The law exists, but no land has changed hands. None. Next, did South Africa spend $5 billion on land grabs? Yes, South Africa has spent billions on land reform. But here's what that really means. That money went to buying land legally, supporting struggling farmers, and creating access to agricultural infrastructure. There was no billion-dollar land grab. There was investment, and in many cases, underperformance. Is land being taken from white farmers only? Despite the racialized headlines, the Expropriation Act does not target white farmers. It allows for land to be claimed only in very specific cases, like abandoned land or land held for speculation. It doesn't mention race. And so far, not a single white-owned commercial farm has been seized. Are new black-owned farms failing? Some are struggling, that's true, but not because of race, because of lack of support. Without access to capital, training, or equipment, any new farmer, black, white, or otherwise, would struggle. Blaming the landowners ignores the deeper issue. The government hasn't delivered the tools for success. Is this a war on white farmers? That narrative comes mostly from the far right, and it's been echoed by President Trump. But here's the math. White South Africans own over 70% of commercial farmland, yet they make up just 7% of the population. This is about correcting a long-standing imbalance, not launching a racial vendetta. So, is land reform working? Honestly, not really. Land reform in South Africa has been slow, messy, and often corrupt. But that's not the same as genocide. The biggest problem isn't what land is being taken, it's that too little is changing, too slowly, and without a clear plan for those who need it most. So, before we repeat the headlines, before we repost that viral video, let's ask, where's the evidence? Because right now, there's no mass seizure, no racial purge, just a broken system, and a global misinformation machine trying to weaponize it. What kind of land reform would work? That's the question worth asking. Subscribe to The Political Breakdown. And don't forget to visit South Africa, one of the most beautiful countries on Earth.